Pay raise and still broke? Is lifestyle creep eating up your paycheck? Hi, I'm Sky. I am a saver investor who is on a journey to early retirement. I feature tips and tricks that I have learned along the way that have helped me with my savings and to stay on track, as well as some of my trips from my bucket list that I have already started working on prior to my retirement because I want to be able to enjoy these trips along the way instead of waiting until I retire. Remember to like and subscribe, and let's get back into this video. So, what exactly is lifestyle creep? Lifestyle creep is when your lifestyle increases as your pay rate increases. It is also referred to as lifestyle inflation. Now, this is going to be different from standard inflation, which is the increase in prices over a period of time, which in itself can affect your quality of life, in that as your cost of living increases, most people's pay does not increase to match that. So the reason why it's a creep is before you realize it, the benefits you've gained from the increased pay are now neutralized because you've also increased your lifestyle to match that pay. Common ways are going to be increasing your living cost, increasing your transportation costs with a new vehicle, or replacing a functional vehicle with something more expensive, either related to brand or, just to outwardly show that you have increased your status. Things such as eating out more often and also buying a whole new wardrobe to match your new pay. So we're essentially treating ourselves with our new pay to outwardly show or represent that our lifestyle has improved. What tends to happen is a snowball effect occurs, and before you realize it, you feel as if you're back in the situation you were in prior to your pay raise. This would be a lifestyle creep, losing the benefits of an increased pay or an increased salary, a new job, by also allowing the lifestyle to plateau with the increased pay. One of the side effects of this, though, is by increasing your cost of living to match your new salary, you eliminate that break that you probably needed or the break you wished for before you had that increased pay, because you were either living paycheck to paycheck or you felt as if you were in a daily grind. And before you had a time to just take a breath and feel the stress come off of you, you increased your lifestyle and therefore feel as if you have gained no benefit from the pay. What this can also do is cause you, some individuals maybe become trapped at a job they don't necessarily like or want or has little to no growth, because you now have to make that new amount. That is now your new normal in order to maintain its lifestyle. So you will always have to find a job or always be paid that amount to maintain a current lifestyle. And this may actually force you to be trapped into a job you don't necessarily want to be in, or always having to find a new job to match the new lifestyle. So, how do you prevent lifestyle creep? First and foremost, you must have a budget. You have to know how much money you actually have and what it's being spent on. Second of all, you have to distinguish your needs from your wants. So your needs are going to be your everyday cost of living, your ability to survive amounts. So that's going to be your housing, transportation, utilities, food. It's also going to be your emergency fund or funds for your saving, as well as your debt, be it credit card debt, loans, or anything that you would categorize as debt. Now, your wants are going to be anything that's not necessary for you to live day to day. So those will be things as a new car, new housing, new clothing, eating out. But what tends to happen is we sometimes muddy the waters on what's considered a need and what's considered a want. So, for example, transportation. Having a vehicle or adequate transportation would be a need. You don't necessarily need it to be a brand name vehicle or a status symbol vehicle. It should be the ability to get you from point A to point B. Three, you have to save before you spend. And the best way to do this is going to be through automation. Having that money or that new bonus money, additional money, taken away from your main checking. And the best way would be to automate this money either going directly to a savings account. And that money can then be used either to build your emergency fund. If you have not been contributing to your 401k or your retirement, sending that money to that, or paying off your high interest credit card debt. Four, you have to keep track of your spending. And there are a lot of free trackers available because you need to make sure that how you say you're going to spend your money in your budget is what's actually happening. And if you see that there are some deficits or money is not going to where it should be allocated to, you can begin to shift and change that around. So make sure you are keeping track of your spending either through a downloaded app. Most credit cards will offer a tracker on their website or even your bank. And number five, embrace giving yourself a break. You have just gotten a new pay raise or a new job. Enjoy the benefit of having the stress of not having to live paycheck to paycheck or being stressed about your finances. And a great way to do this is actually taking a day off of work, spending some time with yourself without having to worry about the day-to-day grind. You don't have to make it an experience where you go out and spend money, but just enjoy being home. Sleep, catch up on your sleep. That would be a great way of rewarding yourself or essentially treating yourself for your new raise in status or your new improvement in your overall finances. But make sure that your safety nets are in place. So these are just some great suggestions on how to avoid lifestyle creep. Remember to like and subscribe. I will be making videos talking about tips and tricks I've learned along the way, or some of the things I have done to build my savings as well as get to my retirement goal on my journey to early retirement. As well as I will be featuring some of my trips that I've started to check off on my bucket list, and there should be one linked up above. So until next time, bye.